Hello, everyone, or hello, Math 25 students that are taking the online C10 class. My name is Arkady Hunjiev. I'll be your instructor for the semester. And looks like the course was, for some reason, unpublished up until right now. So hopefully everybody is able to come in, take a look at the course. One thing I do ask you to do right away, if you can email me stating that you want to stay in the class. Those are the people that are on the roster. Stay on the class. Also, if you can sign up for the math lab, my math lab. There's a 14-day free trial for you to sort of test it out. But I do need you guys to do those two things here. Once is just email me, stating that you want to stay in the class. It's almost like the equivalent of being at school on the first day in person. So then the role is taken, therefore you're in the class. So since this is an online class, we do it by email. And also sign up for the My Math Lab. Let's take a quick tour of the class itself and just a quick introduction of me as well. And so we'll go with it. The next video is going to show you then more of the nuts and bolts of the class. So let's go with it. Go to, I'm going to hide, actually, let me hide the video. There's no need to see that. So let's go with it. This is our class right here. Just a quick intro, me, who I am, my profile here. I've taught at West Hills College now for a little bit over 16 years. I totally enjoy it. My name is Arkady Hunjiev. You call me Mr. Hunjiev, you call me Mr. H is what I usually go in classes. And I also, before that, I taught at the high school level for about 6 years and just enjoy mathematics, enjoy teaching you guys this semester as well. Received a bachelor's degree from Fresno State University, then got a scholarship to go to Fresno Pacific University. I figured why pay for school if you don't have to? So did that. And please post your own bio as well if you like, just so I can get a sense of it on the first discussion board that we're gonna have. There's also kind of just tell me about yourself and why you're in this class. Okay, so just quick overview of the class itself. Let me do that. Oh, no, more like this one right here. Way better. Okay, just a few things here. So that's the introductory video here. I'm going to introduce you guys to modules, what else I want you to do here. But just a quick aside, your home screen tells you per chapter modules. These are PowerPoints that you can click and download if you like right away. Few things I just want to mention. First things first is the syllabus. Let's go through that. And then the files menu. The rest we'll mention in the next video. So welcome to Math 25. It's fall 2021, not 20. I'll have to change that. 1 year behind. The textbook that you will be using is the Larson Farber book. I just kind of quickly went to chegg.com. So if you do want to rent the textbook, it starts off about 21 bucks. It's due at the end of the semester. Maybe that would be the best option here. Amazon is also saying that you can either purchase the book or rent the book. If you're not a math major, I would suggest you just rent the book. That's about it. If you do really want to buy the book, there's some used options for 52 bucks. And the new price for the new textbook is about $188 if you want to do it that way. All right, so there's the options that you have there. With the Chegg account, you do have the textbook solutions. I don't know if that's kind of something that you would like to do. But since this is an online class, maybe that's not the best option. You do have a free ebook online. So we'll explore that in the next video here. So back up to the class itself. Like I said, my name is Arkady Hunjiev. I will make some Zoom online office hours for this class as well. I'll set that up starting next semester, next week, sorry. And the catalog description, that's something you probably should be at least seen. You need to take Math 25. It's the statistics class that you need for later on in mathematics. Or according to your major here, the objectives, there are 16 of them, but that is what we're going to cover in this class right over here. And there's something called student learning outcomes. So these are three things that you should be able to do, this is the math teachers of West Hills College coming together and stating what are the 3 most important things you should know as you come out of this class. And those are 3. You will have a student learning outcome exam towards the end of the semester. So prepare for that. Institutional student learning outcomes. This is kind of like every single class that you ever take at West Hills College should fall under these 3 categories. So communications competency, that's more like an English class or a speech class. Analytical inquiry, that's more like a critical thinking class, maybe like a history class, political science class. Ours, we fall under the quantitative reasoning. So that is dealing with numbers, dealing with measurements. And so math and science generally fall under that category. Okay, so here's the way I've set this up. Hopefully you see it. I've set this up so that you can get to the lectures. Lectures, there's one of 2 ways to get to lectures. You can either go to the My Lab and Mastery, and these are going to be the publisher lectures, which were pretty good. I viewed them a few, thought that would be good. And then the YouTube channel, which I need to, which is misspelled slightly here. The YouTube channel, which I've created. I started a class this semester earlier, so there's some lectures from the previous class that we have. So you have 2 different options. But for each of those, you probably want to download the PowerPoint slides on the Canvas site, which we'll get to after we go through the syllabus. I'll show you that. And then after that, you can either choose the publisher videos or my videos that I've made during the semester. There's a link to them, link to the first one that we started. This is 1.1, and hopefully on the right-hand side, there's a playlist. And after that, you can actually go and do that. So online homework, you will have some. You'll have to get a Lab Mastery account. It's free for 14 days. Then after that, you do have to pay, I think it's $88 for the semester. At that point, you do have to pay for it if you want to continue in the class, but at least you get 2 weeks free to decide if you want to continue with the class. There's already dates that are set up in there, or there's a dates on the calendar, which I'll show you. All right, the midterm exam. You will have a midterm exam. It is a cumulative exam of the topics covered up to now. You will have 2 attempts to answer the question correctly, and after that, it is you'll be graded on that here. We do have discussion boards that come up as well. Discussion boards on the Canvas site. You go to them. They are going to be there already, right then and there. They are worth 20 points each. We'll probably have about 5 of them, so it'll be a grand total of 100 points or worth 1 exam score. The student learning outcome exam, as mentioned earlier, that will be towards the end of the semester. It is worth 100 points, roughly 10% of your grade. And then the final exam, as we get closer to, in fact, I think I just finished the study guide to it. It should be posted now. So you do have 2 attempts, just like the midterm, per question, and we should have what we need in the files menu since I finished it up. Okay, attendance, this is the important thing. Here it is in bold here and underline. Initially, you need to email me stating that you want to stay in the class. This will technically be the first day of class right now. Additionally, you need to sign up for the My Math Lab or My Lab and Mastery by Wednesday. There's a 14-day free trial. So then after that, you can go for it. And then if you want to, if you kind of get stuck, I'll show it to you. But if you get stuck how to sign up, in the files menu, there is a file that shows you how to sign up. All right, it is imperative that you attend and you go and keep on going through the course content, just like it's imperative that you attend class. So if you miss a midterm, it would be grounds to drop you if you are not completing about 4 homework sections, and that means you're really not progressing through the class. So maybe it's time to drop. It will be grounds to drop you. Doesn't mean I will. So the thing is, your academic record is your responsibility. If you really want to drop this class, make sure that you drop the class in and go on from there. All right, contacting the instructor. Generally, if you want to email me about certain questions, that's fine. We'll do the lectures as well, online as well. And then we'll have office hours set up so you can text me questions here. And so, It'll be roughly about an hour, hour or two a week that I'll answer homework questions for this class. I know you're remote, so want to make sure that I give you enough access to me process. So you do have them till about October 28th, or exactly October 28th, to decide if you want to stay in the class. And then you can drop before it's called census date. Therefore, it will not go in your record. If you're still in the class after the 28th of October, that means you are officially on the record for the class. And then if you think you can't finish the class, then you have till December 2nd to withdraw. You will receive a W as a withdrawal from the class, but at least it won't affect your GPA. If you are enrolled after the 2nd of December, at that point, I will have to give you a letter grade or give you the letter grade that you earned in the class. All right, I broke this up by percentages. I think this is the best way to do it. Online homework is going to be worth 20% of this class, and the midterm is 30. The discussion boards will be 10. Student learning outcome exam would be 10, and the final is worth 30. And then I do have a caveat here. So the midterm, the final, you do have to get a passing score on the culmination of both of those, or the percentage of both of those. And conduct, it means that if you are cheating, and if you are being disruptive to other members in the class, it may grant to drop you. We do offer a lot of support services at West Hills College. So there's CalWorks, there's Career Center, there's CARE if you need childcare. And the one I do want to mention is Disabled Students Program and Services, DSPS. If you do have a learning disability, please contact the DSPS office. They will give you a learning disabilities exam, and then you'll have some accommodations to help you throughout the class. So that's important to have. All right, so that is the syllabus. You have discussion boards on the final, but you also have them on the calendar that can help out. I do want to go to the files menu. That should sort of help you. Files menu, and then we'll stop this video for this time. So the annotations beta version, don't worry about that. That's me, something working on. See if I can do this. So this one, linking Canvas to My Math Lab. So this is the instructions of how to go and set up the My Math Lab. I don't have a student account, so I can't show you what that looks like. And as soon as this thing pops up, I can show you what the document looks like. And so as you are on your Canvas site, you should be able to see this right here. So Math Lab and Mastery, you're going to click on that. If you do have an account with them already, you just put in your username and passcode and you are in. You pay for the class if you need to. Otherwise, you can go and do the trial version. So this kind of guides you through the steps that you need to make that possible here. So you will need an access code if you want to stay in the class. That one you can buy directly online from them. And so right here on number 2 here, if you already have a username and password of Pearson, you're just going to put that in. If you don't, you're going to click create. You're going to create a new account. And then you have the access code. You can pay for the class itself if you like, and through PayPal or using a credit card. Otherwise, you can just ask for the 14-day free trial version, and you get a temporary access to the class, all right, for 14 days. Once it's complete, you're done. Then you're going to go directly to the My Lab and Mastery site through Canvas. Okay, where's that at? I'll show it to you in just a second here. And there's some miscellaneous things. Again, free code here. If you do have old codes, you can reuse an old code. If you did another class, let's say a business math class, you can use that one as long as it has not expired. You can enter the class itself. So those are just codes to the system itself. If you need technical support, here's their phone number. And if you really are stuck, kind of give me some information that you're stuck. Okay, so we're just at real quickly here. It's this one right here. So My Lab and Mastery right here. I have the teacher version here, not the student version, but it'll say something along the lines that you click on here, like set up an account or go to My Lab and Mastery class. and you click on here, it'll tell you either put in your username and passcode or open up a new account. I do want to go back to the files menu so you guys know exactly what's here. Next one is the study guide for the final. Next is, and then there's also a midterm study guide right here. These two, I'm not sure why they're not close together because I named them the same, so they'll be close together. Got that. There's a schedule. We'll get into in just a bit here. Before we get into them, I have 3 different options for your PowerPoints. So the first one, it's a click button here. This is the ADA version. So if you have a disability of reading PowerPoint and reading different colors or color blind, you can click on this one and that will get you to a PowerPoint. Let me go to 1.1. And you can download it. My suggestion is you download it right here. And you got yourself the PowerPoint for the class. If you do actually want to get just regular PowerPoints, you can click on here. You're going to download these here, but you can get the PowerPoints themselves for the class. There they are. They're the official one. I'm going to lecture mostly based upon the PowerPoints. I've edited them just slightly, but if you click on the first one, what you want to do is you do want to download that one. So you don't want to print right here. Click on the download button, make sure you get downloaded, and then open it up using PowerPoint, and you have PowerPoint in front of you. The other option is PDFs. These are my creation of PDFs. I did edit the PowerPoints just slightly. And so they look like is 4 to a slide, I believe, or 4 to a page. It's pretty much the printout of the PowerPoints, just 4 to a page. Allows you to easily follow along. They are PDFs, so therefore they're not memory heavy on your computer. And so you can kind of go from there. All right. So there's that. And then the syllabus. So if you want a PDF of the version of the syllabus, the Wi-Fi at the school is very slow today. So this is the PDF version of the syllabus in case you want to get it. I'm going to make those quick corrections. It's not fall of 2020, it's fall of 2021. So I'll just make these quick corrections here just a little bit and repost the syllabus in just a bit. All right, the schedule. This is the one I want to get to. This one you probably want to download and you want to stick it on a wall so you can kind of see when things are due. Should be a PDF, so it should go kind of quickly here. Now let me go through the schedule just so we have it. Just gonna have to wait for the download to take place. Okay, it is finally downloaded here. Okay, so first day, email me and sign up for the MyLab Mastery. That's kind of first function day. And then we have things that are due. So chapter 1, it's gonna go fast. Guys, it is a 9-week class, so it's gonna go super fast. We do have things since 9 weeks and we have 9 chapters. We're pretty much gonna do a chapter a week. That's kind of where we're at. So this week we got 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. It's not gonna be that bad because it's kind of like just definitions and how we collect data. So this is not gonna be that bad to do. And then we also have discussion boards that are due. So discussion board number 1 is gonna be due next week, Monday. And then notice chapter 2 is all due on that week as well. So kind of be mindful that there's discussion number 2, discussion number 3. I didn't put discussion numbers 4 and 5. I wanted to see where they're gonna fit well on there, but I'll put them on the calendar and update the calendar. Okay, midterm is scheduled for the 19th of November, right here, as we go into the week before Thanksgiving. There will be discussion number 4 and 5. So we'll kind of see where that's at. And then I kind of put in last day to withdraw with a W. After that, we are going to stay. So we've got, I just was not able to fit in chapters 9 and 10. So chapter 8 is where at least we come to the end here. And the 13th of December is when we have our final. It's open all day. Take it It's going to be very similar how the midterm is done. Okay, so there's at least the introduction. I'm going to go through a little bit more to the module section on the next video. But for now, hopefully you guys have a good start to your semester.